Hello, I'm Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living. Okay, I have my tea like usual. So if you would like, go get your favorite beverage and come back and join me for a little visit. And if you haven't subscribed already, I really would love it if you would tap the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help me. And of course, if you like this video, tap the little thumbs up and send it to one of your friends or your Facebook or social media people and see if somebody would like it. Okay, are you ready? Okay, today I want to talk about thrifty. What does thrifty really mean? Some people may think being thrifty means living in a rundown house, driving a junky car, and wearing worn out clothes. That's what they probably think of thrifty, some people. And some people may just think it's being tight, not ever spending or using money for donations or offerings or gifts or helping people with money. So I asked Google, what is the meaning of thrifty? Google said, using money and other resources carefully and not wastefully. Well, that would sound like to me, it would be totally the opposite of the other meanings of, or what people might think of driving junky cars and living in rundown houses or being very tight with your money. You have probably heard the old saying, a stitch in time saves nine. So you think, well, that would mean about sewing a rip soon before it gets bigger. Well, yes, I do believe that's what that means. But I think it can also apply to other areas too, other repairs. For example, if you have a shingle on your roof that came loose, and if you don't get it sealed back down, it may leak. And if it leaks, then what can happen? Your ceiling gets bad. Then you have a much larger repair. You have the roof to repair and your ceiling and possibly mold in there to take care of. So there would be the same thing you could use on that, stitch in time to fix the repair quickly before things get worse. So being thrifty is just trying to find the best price for the repair or the item that you wish to purchase. Not necessarily buying the cheapest, that's not going to last very long, but to find the best prices of good quality. You can look online and compare prices on the computer, and then you know if something's a good buy. You know when a sale comes along, if that's a good buy. And of course, if it's not something that you need right now, maybe you can wait for a sale, especially seasonal items. Because if you have the money saved back, because you're saving for it, then you also don't have to pay interest on the credit card that you might, like a lot of people would just charge it on the credit card. But that really costs a lot of money too, if you can avoid that. Thrifty people often have nice things because they save up their money and they look for the best deals. And being thrifty means having a budget. Budget is not a bad word. It's a good word. I know a lot of people think budget, I don't want to go on a budget. But budget is simply a money plan. It doesn't have to be complicated. There's, different ways of making a budget. Some are more complicated, some are more simple. But it's simply, how much money is coming in and how much is going out. Did you ever wonder why some people that have a similar income with a similar size family, without expensive medical bills, of course, that can really take your money, but they can live so differently? Some live in an old rundown house with a junky car, no vacations, and somebody else with a very similar income can live in a fairly nice house with a nice car, and they take vacations. And they seem to live fairly well. You look at both of them, their incomes are almost the same, and their situations are very similar. It might be because one lives on the budget and knows where their money is going. Many people that work hard say, I don't know where all my money goes. And they probably don't know. That is because they spend without a budget. They don't really know where it all goes. And you would be surprised if you wrote down everything you spent money on, even if it's a pack of gum. Write it down for 1 month and just see, where does your money go? I think you'd be quite surprised. It does pay to be thrifty, especially now with the rising cost of everything. So come back next week and I'll talk more about budget. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. May God bless you. Bye-bye.